Namaste everyone. In this lecture we are going to see solutions for your worksheet 2. So let us see the first question. This worksheet is based on increasing and decreasing function. So what we are doing application of derivatives, and that we are solving the problems of worksheet on application of derivative, worksheet number 2, which is based on the application, that is increasing and decreasing function. All the questions are from your previous board papers. So see how you have to solve these problems, and you will have an idea what kind of questions are generally asked in board. So first question is, find the interval in which the given function is strictly increasing or decreasing. Now for that, what we have to do? We have to find a derivative, and we have to equate that derivative with 0, and we find critical point, then we decide some intervals, and in those intervals, if the derivative is less than 0, then it is strictly decreasing, and if the derivative is more than 0, then it is strictly increasing. So let us begin. What we will do, we will first write the given function. The given function is f dash x, given function is your fx. Fx equal to, we have 3 upon 10 x power 4 minus 4 upon 5 x power 3 minus 3x square plus 36 upon 5 x plus 11. Now in the second step we will find derivative. So differentiating, I will say that differentiating both the sides. With respect to x. So we differentiate both the sides with respect to x. We will get f dash x is equals to 3 upon 10. The derivative of x power 4 is 4 into x cube minus 4 upon 5. Derivative of x cube is 3x square minus 6x plus 36 upon 5 into 1. This is f dash x. Now in next step, what we have to do? We have to consider f dash x equal to 0. So this will give me f dash x is equal to 0 will give me. Now this I can cancel with 2. 2 5s are 10 and 2 2s are 4. So this is 6x cube divided by 5 minus 4 3s are 12 x square divided by 5. Then we have minus 6x. Then we have plus 36 upon 5. Now this will become equal to 0. I will take 6 upon 5 common. So after taking 6 upon 5 common, inside we have x cube minus 2x. Here 5 is not there, so first we multiply and divide. So it will become minus 5x, and this will become plus 36. And this whole is equal to 0. So this 6 upon 5 I move on right side, so it gives me expression as x cube minus 2x square minus 5x plus 36. Now I have to find factors of this expression so as to find the value of x. If it is a quadratic equation, then you can use splitting the middle term method or any other way, but here it is a cubic equation. Now for cubic equation, how you factorize, that you have already learned in your 9th standard. The simplified version of that method what we have learned is synthetic division method. So what I will say that using synthetic division, so using synthetic division you can factorize any polynomial of degree 2, 3, 4 like that. So for that, in this method what we do, we first write the coefficients of each term. So x cube, the coefficient is 1. For x square, here you have to write the coefficient of all the powers of x. All the powers means if suppose the expression is x cube minus 5x, so x square is missing, so in that place you have to write 0. Now here in my case degree 3, 2, 1 and 0 all are present, so I will write their coefficients as 1, then we have minus 2, then we have minus 5, then we have 36. Now I will check what are the various factors of this 36. So I will start with 1 is a factor, 2 is a factor, 3 is a factor, okay, 4 is a factor, 6 is a factor, like that, okay. I will see whether all the terms in this expression are positive or negative or their combination. When they are combination of positive and negative, I can start with a positive term and I will check, okay, whether at here at last I am getting 0 or not, okay. So as it is a combination of positive and negative, I will start with 1. So what I will do, I will write 1 here. Now in this method, this 1 you have to bring as it is, so this one I will write as it is. Next I will multiply this 1 and this 1, so 1 into 1 gives me answer as 1. Then I will add this minus 2 and 1, so sum of minus 2 and 1 is minus 1. Then again I multiply this 1 and this minus 1, so 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Now again add, I will get minus 6. Again multiply 1 with minus 6, I will get plus 6. So here you see that you are not getting answer as 0. So taking 1 will not give you any advantage. Let us check whether you have done it correctly. We have 3 upon 10, so first we got 6 upon 5x cube, then we have got 12. So from 12 we have taken 6 common, okay. This last term, okay, as I have taken 6 common, so here at last what we have here, after taking 6 common I should have 6, but what I have written 36. So let us change this. This is 6, so I will write 6. Here also it is 6. Here also I will write 6. Now here you see that 6 minus 6 gives you 0. So once you get 0, then you can say that this x minus 1, okay. When you write 1 here, then x minus 1 will be a factor. So this is nothing but this is long form of division method. Here what we are getting is quotient, and this last point what it indicates is the remainder. So when your remainder is 0, then it indicates that this x minus 1, okay, x minus 1 is a factor. So x minus 1 is a factor. Now like that, let us find few more factors. Now when x minus 1 is a factor, the other factor will be x square minus x minus 6. You will get the other factor from here, which is a quadratic equation. So as you proceed, your degree is going down. From 3 it become 2, from 2 it will become 1, like that. So let us solve here only. I have got one factor. Now let us solve for second factor. Let us check for another factor. So for another factor, here it is 1, minus 6. So let us try with 2 or minus 2. So if I try with 2, let us see what happens. I write 2 here. This 1 I will bring down. So this is 1, 2 into 1, I have 2. Now minus 1 plus 2 is 1 and 2 into 1 1. So here I am not getting answer as 0. So I will not take 2. Let us take 3. Okay. Now let us take 3. So because 3 is also a factor. So let us take 3. So when you take 3, you have 1 here. Okay, 3 into 1 is 3. Minus 1 plus 3 is 2. 3 into 6, 3 into 2 is 6. Minus 6 and plus 6 will give you 0. Okay, so you got 0 here. So 1 I have used, 3 I have used, and here now the degree is 1. Okay, if 2 terms are there, degree is 1, 3 terms are there, degree is 2. Okay, so it is in simple form. So I will write, so therefore directly I can write x cube, what we have got, therefore x cube minus 2x square minus 5x plus 6, this is x minus 1, x minus 3, and here it is, this is 1 into x, so it is x, plus this is a constant term 2. Okay, so here whatever numbers are there, you have to take their opposite sign. So plus 1, so I have taken x minus 1, plus 3 I have taken x minus 3. So therefore your f dash x equal to 0, f dash x equal to 0, this will give you x minus 1 into x minus 3 into x plus 2 is equals to 0. So from this we will obtain critical point. Now here what we will get? We will get x is equals to 1 or x is equals to 3 or x is equals to minus 2. So these are critical points. Okay, these are called critical points. Critical point, you know, where your curve, if you draw the graph where it take turn is called critical point. So these are critical point. So at these critical points you could have maximum value, minimum value, means here the graph is changing its sign. So based on this critical value, I will divide first my real number line, near number line, because we have to find strictly increasing decreasing function in a range of real number. So what I will do, from here we will start with minus infinity, here we have infinity, and in between somewhere we have minus 2, then we have 1, then we have 3. So this minus 2, 1 and 3, it divide the whole real number in 1, 2, 3 and 4 intervals. So with the help of one chart we will find the interval in which fx is increasing or decreasing. So here we will write, we find interval in which fx is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. We will find intervals in which fx is increasing or decreasing. Now based on a simple chart you can analyze. Now in your table you have one column for interval, you have one column for f dash x. Your f dash x is f x minus 1, x minus 3, we have x minus 1, then we have x minus 3, then we have x plus 2. Now if I write them in some order, then first I will write x minus 3 and then I will write x minus 1. So x minus 3 I will write first, x minus 1, x plus 2. Okay, this will make my understanding easy, that's it. And last column I will use for sign of f dash x. Okay, so I have 3 interval and the last column is for the sign. Now in the first interval here my first interval will be from minus infinity to minus 2. Now see, here we are taking open intervals, okay. Keep in mind we are taking open intervals, we are not taking these critical points into account. Now in this open interval, if you see the sign of this term, it is going to be negative. Now how you will check the sign? So for that you can take any value between this minus infinity and minus 2. All the values between this interval will give you the same result. So let us take minus 4, let us take, okay. So if you take minus 4, the first term will be negative, second term will be negative, and your third factor, this also is going to be negative. So when negative is multiplied by negative your result will be finally negative. Second interval is minus 2. So if you draw the number line, it is easy to identify the interval. Second interval is minus 2 to plus 1. Now in this interval, let us take value 0. So this term is negative, this term is negative, and this term we will get positive. So finally the sign here is positive. Next, what we will do? We will take next interval, which is 1 to 3. Now in this interval 1 to 3, I take value as 2. So when we take 2, the first term is negative, the second term is positive, the third term is positive. So your final answer is again negative. And when you take values between 3 and infinity, so take any value, say 4, so you will get positive here, and positive here. So your answer is positive. So you can see that as you are moving from left to right, first you got negative, okay, then you got positive, then you got negative, then you got positive, okay. Now here at first place there could be possibility that you are getting negative or positive. Generally at right place you are getting positive, okay. So based on this chart, okay, we know where f dash x is negative and where f dash x is positive. So where f dash x is negative, there we have function strictly decreasing, and where f dash x is positive, there we have function strictly increasing. So I will say that the given function, therefore I will say that therefore fx is strictly increasing in the interval minus 2, 1 and 3, infinity. So I can say that fx is increasing for x for your x belonging to minus 2, 1 union 3, infinity. So in this range your fx is increasing, and similarly fx is strictly decreasing, fx is strictly decreasing for x belonging to, now for strictly decreasing we have negative sign in minus infinity, minus 2 and 1, 3. So minus infinity to minus 2 union 1, 3. So in this range you will find that your function is strictly decreasing. So I hope you understand how to identify the interval in which the function is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. Simple. You have to differentiate the function, you have to equate that function with 0, you have to find the critical point, and those critical point will divide your real number in some interval. You have to check the sign of f dash x in those interval where the sign of f dash x is less than 0, there you will get decreasing, okay, function, and where the sign of f dash x is greater than 0, there you will get increasing function. Yes, okay. So we will move to next question. Now the second problem is find the interval in which the function given by fx equal to sin x plus cos x, where x is between 0 and 2 pi is increasing or decreasing. Now here they have given interval 0 to 2 pi, so we have to restrict ourselves in this interval 0 to 2 pi. So let us start solution. So in solution, first we will write what is given function. So we have given function fx as sin x plus cos x. What you do, you differentiate this function. So differentiation of this function will give you sin x, derivative of sin x is cos x, and derivative of cos x is minus sin x. This is your step number 1. This is your step number 2. Okay. Step number 3 is you equate this derivative with 0. So this will give you cos x minus sin x is equals to 0. This will give you cos x equal to sin x. This will give you, we will bring this cos x on one side, so we will get sin x upon cos x is equals to 1. This gives me tan x equal to 1. Now the value of tan x is 1. This gives you the value of x. Okay, what will be the different values of x? So value of x is pi by 4. Now here tan x equal to 1. So we know that tan pi by 4 is equals to 1. So I can write like this is equals to tan pi by 4. So this will give me x is equals to pi upon 4. Also the value of tan is positive in first quadrant and third quadrant. So value of tan pi plus theta is tan theta. This gives the answer as tan pi plus pi upon 4 equal to tan pi upon 4 equal to 1. Therefore x is equals to pi plus pi upon 4, that is 4 plus 1 5 pi upon 4. Now they have given us interval 0 to 2 pi, so we will check the value between 0 to 2 pi. So between 0 to 2 pi I have from 0 degree to 360 degree, one value I got here and other value I got here. Okay, for tan 45 and tan 5 pi by 4, that is 135, and these two values are between this 0 to 2 pi. So these are critical values. So my first step was to write given function, second was to differentiate it, third was to equate it with 0. My fourth step will be critical values. So critical values, here you will find critical values as pi upon 4 comma 5 pi upon 4. Okay, so this pi upon 4 and 5 pi upon 4 is dividing your real number in now on this real number we have to talk about from 0 to 2 pi, and 0 to 2 pi is divided in 3 parts by value pi upon 4 and 5 pi upon 4. Okay, so here we will make chart. This is our fifth step. What we are doing to find increasing or decreasing function, we will check the sign of f dash x. So for that I have one common column interval 1. Now here we have interval as x is between 0 and pi upon 4. Now between 0 and pi upon 4 I will take one value. So here in this column I can add one more column, that is test value. What value I am using to test. Okay, in the previous problem also you can make this column, okay, for your better understanding. Then we have f dash x. So the value of f dash x, what you got? F dash x is your cos x minus sin x. Okay, for simplification you convert that tan x equal to 1, but your f dash x is cos x minus sin x, and here in last column you can say the sin of f dash x. Fine. So your first interval is between 0 and pi by 4. So I will choose one value between this 0 and pi by 4. Let us take test value as pi upon 6. Okay, so when you take pi upon 6, cos pi upon 6, that is cos 30 degree, the value of cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2 minus sin 30 degree is 1 upon 2. So root 3 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2, what you will get? You will get some positive value, because root 3 is 1.73 more than 1, so you will get positive value. Now your second interval is pi upon 4 to 5 pi upon 4. So in between I have a value, say pi. Okay, pi lies between this pi upon 4 and this minus 5 pi upon 4. So for checking I can take pi, or I can take pi upon 2 also. So let us take pi upon 2. Now cos 90 degree, the value of cos 90 is 0 minus the value of sin 90 is 1. So what we get? We get a negative value. Then finally we have 5 pi upon 4 x, and here we have 2 pi. Now I will choose one value, say 3 pi upon 2. So if you see this diagram, okay, you can choose for second interval, you can choose 90 degree or you can choose 180 degree, and for final interval you can choose this 270 degree, that is 3 pi upon 4. Now the value of cos 3 pi upon 4, as the value of cos 90 is 0, the value of cos 3 pi upon 4 is also 0, and the value of sin 3 pi upon 4 is minus 1. So minus minus it becomes positive. So here in 0 to pi upon 4 we have plus sign, pi upon 4 to minus pi upon 4 we have minus sign, and again here we have plus sign. So f dash x is positive in first and this last interval and negative in this second interval. So I will say that the function is increasing in. So therefore finally conclusion, you can say that this is your sixth step. Function fx is increasing in, now in which interval it is increasing? It is increasing in 0 to pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4 comma 2 pi. Now when it is asked us to find increasing or decreasing function, it is not asked to find strictly increasing or decreasing. So in that case what we do, we use this close bracket, that is we use this critical points also in our solution. At a critical point you will get 0 answer. So your function is increasing when you say that your f dash x is greater than or equal to 0, right? You have seen that when your function is greater than or equal to 0, you are saying that it is increasing. So whenever it is increasing, so for that you better use this close bracket. But if infinity is there, then for infinity, so definitely you are going to use close interval. So your function fx is increasing in this, that is when, where or when x belongs to 0 comma pi by 4 union 5 pi by 4 comma 2 pi. Okay, So if you see we have done one lecture in which we have discussed regarding increasing and decreasing function. There you will find the definition for increasing, decreasing, strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. So there you will understand that for increasing, decreasing, we are saying that f dash x is greater than or equal to 0. For decreasing, we are saying that they are less than or equal to 0. For strictly increasing, we are saying that they are greater than 0. For strictly decreasing, we are saying that they are less than 0. So when strictly word we are using, then open bracket we are going to use, and when we are just saying increasing or decreasing, then you can use the close intervals. Okay, so I hope you understand this second problem also of increasing and decreasing function, right? So I will stop my lecture here. There are few more problems, 3 more problems that we are going to see in our next class. Yes, thank you.